Om Shanti. 2nd of November 2022. Morning Murli, Baptada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, Now follow Srimad and stop the wandering of your minds and intellects. Forge a relationship with the one Father and connect your intellects in yoga to Him, and all bondages will then end. Sweet children, now follow Srimad and stop the wandering of your minds and intellects. Forge a relationship with the one Father and connect your intellects in yoga to Him, and all bondages will then end. Question: which effort that you don't make throughout the whole cycle does the Father inspire you to make at the confluence age? Which effort that you don't make throughout the whole cycle does the Father inspire you to make at the confluence age? Answer: it is now that the Father inspires you to make effort to remove your intellects, yoga from all bondages and connect them in relationship brackets to the Father. It is now that the Father inspires you to make effort to remove your intellects, yoga from all bondages and connect them in relationship brackets to the Father. It is only at this time that this relationship pulls you from one side and bondages pull you from the other side. This war continues to take place. This war continues to take place. This is the only time for coming out of devilish bondage and having a godly relationship, because it is only at this time that you know God accurately. This is the only time for coming out of devilish bondage and having a godly relationship, because it is only at this time that you know God accurately. By calling God omnipresent, instead of forging a relationship, you break the relationship and your intellects become non-loving. This is why it is only when you have accurate recognition that you make effort to have a relationship. This is why it is only when you have accurate recognition and your intellects become non-loving. This is why it is only when you have accurate recognition that you make effort to have a relationship. So, have patience, O mind. Your days of happiness are about to come. Have patience, O mind. Your days of happiness are about to come. Om Shanti. The minds and intellects of human beings, that is, the minds and intellects of souls, continue to wander in many types of illusion. Here, you children are making effort to become free from the many types of wandering. The soul says, my mind is wandering. The Father says, there is now no need for you to wander. Having been wandering for half a cycle, your mind and intellect have become distressed. Now follow Srimad and stop the wandering of your minds and intellects. Connect your intellects in yoga to just the one. By being body conscious, you have wandered a great deal. There are many types of bondage of friends and relatives. The Father says, renounce all of those and forge a relationship with the one. You say, my mind wanders a great deal. It cannot be forged in a relationship with one. We want to have very firm yoga with our sweetest, unlimited Father who gives us happiness so that our intellects do not wander anywhere else. The Father says, for half a cycle, you have been wandering around and becoming distressed by following devilish dictates. Now stop this wandering. When you forget that you are souls, you believe yourself to be bodies. So you then have relationships with bodies. Baba doesn't tell you to break away, but while living in bondage in this land of death, remember this godly relationship. That is bondage, whereas the other is the relationship. There is sorrow in bondage and happiness in relationships. Bondage and relationship are each separate. The word bondage is connected with the old world, and the word relationship is connected with the new world. You are now going to become the masters of the new world, and so you must forge a relationship with the new world. Why? While living in that bondage, you have to make effort for this relationship. With whom do you have to keep a relationship? There isn't anyone else who would say Manmana Bhav, Madhyaji Bhav, or forge a relationship with the unlimited Father and the inheritance of unlimited happiness. Only the Father enables you to forge this relationship. No human beings can inspire you to make effort to free yourself from bondage. It is only the one Father who liberates you from bondage and takes you into a relationship. There is bondage in Maya, Ravan's kingdom, and relationship in Rama's kingdom or God's kingdom. That is called the godly kingdom, and this is called the devilish kingdom because God establishes the golden age. He continues to inspire you children to make effort to claim a high status in that. You are now at the confluence age. It is only at the confluence age that you make effort for a new relationship. You don't make this effort in any other age. The Father says, I come and liberate you from bondage and enable you to connect your intellects in yoga in this relationship. You receive the reward of your new relationships in the golden age on the basis of the efforts you make at this time. How can those who don't even know the relationship make any effort? It is certain that the relationship would pull you from one side and the bondage would pull you from the other side. This tug of war takes place. There is no question of this relationship in the golden age and silver age. There is no question of this relationship in the copper and iron age either. It is only at the confluence age that there is attention paid to relationships and bondages. You now know that you are going aware of bondage and relationship. You now know that you are going from devilish bondages into a godly relationship. The confluence age is the age for making effort. Only you are aware of bondage and relationship. It was Ravan who brought you into devilish bondage. God now takes you into godly relationship. The Father enables you to connect your intellects in yoga to Him, through which you become the masters of heaven. All the effort that people make in devotion is inaccurate. It is only the Supreme Father who enables you to make accurate effort. You can't have any relationship with God through the notion of omnipresence. In fact, it would break any relationship even more. You have now connected your intellects in yoga to the one Father, and you are making effort for the kingdom of heaven, paradise. In the scripture, it is written that God speaks to Arjuna. There wouldn't be just one Arjuna. God would have taught Raja Yoga to many. How else would the kingdom of heaven be established? There aren't any other human beings in the world who would say that they are making effort for the many future births. Only you Brahmins can do this. You have the faith that your deity kingdom is definitely going to be established according to the drama. Even if we don't want it, it will definitely happen. It is impossible for it not to be established. The drama will definitely enable it to be established. The drama will definitely enable us to make effort exactly as it did in the previous cycle. However, you do have to follow Srimad. You mustn't just say that it is the drama and follow your own dictates. You know that according to the drama, Bharat definitely has to become heaven. But in order to claim a high status, you are inspired to make effort by following Srimad. You are also shown the time. According to the drama plan, the Father has come. He says, this confluence age is the age to make effort. You have to become pure from impure. There is a lot of praise of the confluence age, that is the confluence of the ocean with the rivers, whereas your confluence takes place at this time. The Father says, I come with every cycle at this confluence age. The whole world definitely has to become impure. Then from impure, the world definitely has to become pure. All human beings have to settle their karmic accounts and definitely become pure. This is the time of settlement. Without becoming pure, none of the brides can follow the bridegroom, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You have seen that when locusts fly, they have a leader, and that the whole swarm flies following that leader. It is the same here. The bridegroom has come to make you beautiful. You will all become pure, and then when I go back, all of you many souls, you brides, the whole lot of you will follow me. You brides know that you will shed your bodies and run after the bridegroom. God is one and devotees are many. Some believe in one and others believe in someone else. Some say that the world was never created. Whoever said something, others believed it. The dictates of the self and the dictates of human beings are called illusion. The Father comes and liberates you from all illusions. This is the land of sorrow. You are now receiving Srimad to go to the land of happiness. You are receiving directions from the incorporeal Father. You can never receive Srimad from corporeal human beings. In Ravan's kingdom, no one apart from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, can give Srimad to the devilish community through which they can become elevated. Day by day, human beings become even more corrupt. It is the stage of descent for all of them, whereas for you, it is the stage of ascent. From Brahmins, you are becoming deities, and then your stage of descent begins. From deities, you become warriors. merchants and Sudras. It is now your stage of ascent. Due to your stage of ascent, there is benefit for all. All will go to the land of liberation, and you will then go to the land of liberation in life. Bharat never becomes empty. When it is heaven, there are no other lands in existence. Those of Islam and Buddhists come later. Before them, there is the Moon Dynasty, Kingdom of Rama. Before that, there is the Sun Dynasty, Kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Before Christ, there are the Buddhists. When the Buddhists are there are those of Islam. When those of Islam aren't there is the Kingdom of Rama. Before that, there is the Sun Dynasty. Neither the Sun nor the Moon Dynasty exists now. The Father comes and establishes three religions. You true Brahmins, who are the mouth-born creation of Brahma, are making effort to become deities. Sudras don't make effort. It is only Brahmins who receive Srimad through Brahma, through which you become elevated deities. There is only a short time left. Destruction is about to come. Conditions continue to grow worse. It won't take time to get worse. If one of them drop a bomb, others will retaliate. Likewise, you come back having seen the subtle region, the incorporeal world and paradise. You have visions. You have visions of the land of Krishna too. But you cannot go there now. The time to go there is after Shiv Baba takes you back with him. Otherwise, you just have a vision of it. You have now forged a relationship with me, God. Your back is towards Ravan's kingdom and you are facing Rama's kingdom. You are now in the Brahmin clan. These clans are imperishable. Brahmins, the children of Prajapita Brahma, are definitely needed. You Brahmins receive your inheritance from the grandfather. It is Shiv Baba who establishes heaven and teaches you Raja Yoga. This godly inheritance lasts for half a cycle and you then receive devilish inheritance. The ascending stage, brackets, stage of righteousness, finishes after 21 births. Then the devilish kingdom begins. Ravan is the devil. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is said to be like a point. The world doesn't know what the form of Shiva is. They think that he is such a big lingam image. Baba says, just as the form of your souls is a point. In the same way, I, the Supreme Soul, also have the form of a point, just as you are sparkling stars. I too am a sparkling star. I always reside in the Supreme Abode and I don't enter rebirth. You enter rebirth. I am the purifier and so I definitely have to stay in the Supreme Abode. I am now purifying you. This is such a great temptation, bracket. You have so much attainment. You become the masters of the world of 21 births. The old world simply has to be removed from your intellect's yoga. It is said that this child or this wealth has been given by God. The Father says, now all of that is to end. All of that is nothing. Break your attachment away from all of those things. What would God do with anything he took from you? Just break your attachment from it. This is very little. In return, I give you the inheritance of heaven. Just as when a father builds a new house, your attachment to the old one is removed and connected to the new one. So you children know that this old world is definitely going to be burned. You now have to the new world. This is why you have to end your attachment here and connect it to the new one. After the Iron Age, the Golden Age has come, just as day follows night and night follows day. So this is a matter of the unlimited day and night. For half a cycle, there is the reward of knowledge, and for half a cycle, there is devotion. When you become Tamo Pradhan and reach your state of total decay, it is then that I come. Now, even devotion is adulterated. You have said that I am in every particle and in the pebbles and stones. Stones are used for worship. They call it stone Shiva. They have made stone image to worship. There is a lot of paraphernalia of the path of devotion. You have been holding sacrificial fires, doing tapasya, chanting, going on pilgrimage, and reading the scriptures for birth after birth. The Father says, you cannot attain me through any of those things. You yourself says, O purifier, come. Impure souls cannot go there. It is explained very clearly, and there is also the song. Just have a little bit more patience. Continue to follow Srimad, and all your sorrow will end, and you will become the masters of the world for 21 births. It is only the one paralokic Father who gives you your inheritance of heaven. There is no question of sorrow there. You have come to claim your inheritance from the Father after 5,000 years. Those who hear even a little knowledge will also go to heaven, but they won't be able to claim a high status to the extent that you stay in yoga. So you will accordingly continue to become pure and claim a high status. You have to stay in remembrance of Shiv Baba and spin the discus of self-realization. You also have to explain to others. You will receive a very high status by doing this. The Father says, even sinners like Ajamil are uplifted with this remembrance. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. 1. While in bondage in the land of death, remember the relationship of happiness. Consider yourself to be a soul and stop the wandering of your mind and intellect. While in bondage in the land of death, remember the relationship of happiness. Consider yourself to be a soul and stop the wandering of your mind and intellect. 2. The old world is to end, and you must therefore break your attachment from it. The old world is to end, and you must therefore break your attachment from it. In order to remove your intellect's yoga from all illusions, follow Srimad. In order to remove your intellect's yoga from all illusions, follow Srimad. Blessing. May you be an easy yogi and put a full stop to any situation and thereby end that situation. May you be an easy yogi and put a full stop to any situation and thereby end that situation. The essence of all the points is to become a point. Be stable in the point form, and the queue of question marks will finish. When a question arises in any situation, Just pull a full stop. The easy slogan for putting a full stop is whatever happened, whatever is happening and whatever is to happen will be the best, because the confluence age is the best of all. By saying it is good, it will become good. By doing this, you will continue to experience an easy yogi life. Slogan: love is the way to have easy remembrance. To become merged in love is to be an easy yogi. Love is the way to have easy remembrance. To become merged in love is to be an easy yogi. Om Shanti.
प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, एक तू ही तो है बस हमारा, तुझसे रोशन है सबका सितारा, एक तू ही तो बस है किनारा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा। खुशबू के जो तेरे लिए खुशबू के तेरी बताई राहों को चुनते खुशियों से वादे जो चाहा मिला है, अरमानों का गुल खिला है, जानता हूँ तो चाहे मुझको दुआओं में रखना तो सबको, मुझको तो है तेरा सहारा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा। चारों तरफ है तेरा उजाला, तुझसे न दूर कोई है, चारों तरफ है तेरा उजाला, तुझसे न दूर कोई है, रिश्ता जो तुझसे अनमोल मेरा, तू ही तो मेरा कोई है, दोस्त तेरा हर पल मिले तो मुझको है तुमसे प्यार बाबा, दिल में मेरे सदा रहने वालों, प्यार से मैंने तुझको पुकारा, ज्ञान का खोल दो तुम पितारा, मीठे बाबा एक तो बस हमारा, तुझसे रोशन है सबका सितारा, एक तू ही तो बस है किनारा।